What's up, everybody? Welcome to the last stream of 2025. Nico, easy first redemption. I think I'm going to try to reset it though, because I don't really understand why. I may try to mix it up online before stream started, but I didn't see the chat message, so I don't know if you actually got the first. I guess you could check it. Either way. Welcome, one and all. I am the ADHD and Dad. I've got my ADHD and Dad shirt on, ready to go for the last stream. I'm a dad who has ADHD who really likes to play DnD, and we're going to be doing a little bit of everything today. And it says it's my affiliate anniversary. I don't know if it's like the week, because I'm pretty sure my technical day was the very last day of the year last year. I'm pretty sure it was the 31st. I could be wrong. Could be. It's possible. But I don't think so. Either way. Welcome. How are we all doing on this fine second to last day of 2025? On a scale from 1 to 10, how was your day today? Back from ads? What do you mean? It told me ads were done a while ago. Sorry about that. My computer was lying to me. It's so confusing. So gosh darn confusing. Yes. How are we doing? 1 to 10. My day, I was feeling a little stressed out this morning. I don't really know why, but it got better as the day went on. But it was good. Went to the National History Museum in Cleveland with my aunt and my mom and my family. So boys had fun. And then I went to the office to use my office's printer to print stuff off because why not? I've got a lot of stuff for my DnD one-shot for tomorrow. Super excited about. My friends are really bad at actually RSVPing. They've all kind of sent like a kind of cryptic note. So it seems like they're all coming, but they might not. So I need to finish these tonight, which I have a lot of it done. Just got a couple details that hopefully all y'all will help me with while we rip some last packs of the year, because we're going to be continuing on with our card shop simulator challenge as well, because we only have one card left. We have one card left in the epic set. We have many more sets to go, but we found the second last one last stream. So could we end this year on like a high of highs and actually get the last epic card we're looking for, which is a full art foil is Meridios. Can we do it? Let's find out. Nico Puffs, how are you guys doing? Thanks for hanging out with me on my last stream of 2025. I can't believe it's been a whole year since we got affiliate. It has been quite a journey. A bummer that it's had to take the back seat that it has with school starting, but it was needed. And school's been good. It's been nice to be on break from school, but that'll be back soon too. I think in like a week. I actually need to go check my calendar. It's coming faster than you know. Alright, so I'm gonna get this started so that we can start ripping, and then I'm gonna give y'all the overview of what the one shot tomorrow is about, so that you have a little bit better of an idea of what kind of information I'm looking for you. We're gonna be building two things. It's gonna help me build characters, which are going to be families in groups of 5, and we're going to give them some character traits, maybe some skills or some trades they're good at. And then we're going to be making a bunch of traps, like whatever you can think of. We'll see how we can flavor it. Really just going to be throwing a lot of traps at our players. As I said, I will explain why in a moment. Those are still fine. Looks like those are good too. Oh, and I just put these out, and I just opened more, if I'm not mistaken. So maybe what I should actually do is do a day. Oh, wait. No, we can restock shelves. And... hang on. I'm going to get rid of these first. And we're just going to get our 16 boxes first. Then we'll restock. We should be good. Hopefully we have a decent amount missing, so 8,600 might not be enough, but we'll see. Oh boy. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Can we do it? Can we find that last elusive card and go out with a bang in 2025?
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
Nico with the 11 months. WWW Nico, thanks so much for the sub, man. That is crazy. It's been 11 months of subs. You are truly too kind to think to spend any amount of money on me. It's ridiculous. Thank you, man. Appreciate the heck out of that. How are you? Thanks for joining me today. I'm like so unused to what all my notification sounds are. I'm like, what was that for? Is that a follow? No, it's a sub. Ah, crazy. Crazy. Doing math. Do. I'm good, better now that you're here. Hey, man, I appreciate that. You flatter me. How was your holiday? Did you get anything fun? And or did you get anything surprising? Something that you maybe didn't know that you wanted or hadn't told anyone about and just someone happened to be doing a good job of listening? I technically had some surprises because I didn't make my list fast enough for my family gift exchange, but my wife made a list for me. Good stuff in it, a lot of D&D related stuff, but I didn't actually know what any of it was, so when I opened up the stuff my mom had picked for me, it was truly a surprise, which was actually nice for a change, because, you know, as an adult, you typically just, oh no, it's too much. I don't have much money. Yeah, you just kind of usually just get whatever. Can I do that? Yeah. Let's do that. Whatever you ask for, you know? So having a surprise was kind of nice. I only got 2 things. Okay, well, what were your 2 things? I got, so for my wife, I got some 3D printing equipment. So I got like a mask because I haven't had a proper safety mask the whole time, which is really bad of me. And I got some carving tools to smooth surfaces and just generally shape pieces, make them look more appealing. And I got goggles too. Oh, and hard to see. This was actually great. As you all know, my favorite color is orange. Hence the orange shirt and many orange things. But my wife got me a mystery bag. It was a random set of dice inside. And inside were these super cool, like, amber flame orange dice. Oh, that was a great surprise. And my mom got me some, like, D&D complimentary information books about building NPCs, traps, encounters, things like that. So that was nice. Tattoo markers and a Magic the Gathering deck. Ooh, those do sound right up Nico's alley. You do like tattooing on yourself, so thank goodness for getting markers that are actually for tattooing instead of, you know, putting ink on your skin. That's great. And a Magic the Gathering deck. I don't think I actually knew that you were that into Magic the Gathering. I've played online. I've played MTGA for a while. I've never bought physical cards. But I like the game. It's cool. I have some friends in my D&D group that play. They've wanted to actually bring some decks and play at a game night sometime. Oh, you play with your dad. That's awesome, man. I love that. Of course your dad's a nerd. I should have known. Nerdy dads who play MTG are the best. The best. Alright, pretty sure I have more full art photos to put out now. Let's go check. Oh. Yep, Wolgan. And this guy. Alright, so we'll go way down here. Big money on this table. Big money on this table. Oh my goodness. He very much is. He runs D&D campaigns too. Ah, yeah. Like multiple campaigns. I can't do that, unfortunately. And a dream to aspire to someday, but for now, one's about all I can handle. But I've learned a lot since my last campaign. I'm excited to put into practice a lot of the things I've been learning from reading and watching different content creators. Two? Very cool. Does he play in any of them, or he actually runs all of them? That's awesome. Has he ever played D&D with you, or run a game for you? If not, you should ask him to. It could even just be a one-person D&D. He plays in one of them? Oh, that's great. It's nice to get to play and DM. There's one luxury I don't have. My wife's offered to DM the game for me, but not that I don't think she'd do a good job. I don't know. It's just fun. What? Hang on. What? Did that just say reactors playing the Spell Brigade? Ain't no way. Ain't no way. This one? I didn't even know we had this game. That's crazy. That's crazy. Did they get a new update or something? Oh, they did. Bullet Heaven Festival 3.0. Ooh, let's look at that real quick. Happy affiliate anniversary! Hey! Hey, what's up, man? Did you just buy Spell Brigade? And did you hear me talking about you? Bullet Heaven. Oh no, it was live. Some kind of special event. Interesting, interesting. Oh, okay, it was just on discount during that time. Very cool, very cool. Isn't it though? I love it. I love a good bullet hell. Reactor! Not yet. It's only been 11 months. No, it is. Today's my affiliate anniversary. Oh no, I'm not gonna play it tonight. We gotta. Well, I guess we'll see. If we find the last card, we could definitely switch over. My sub renews. Thanks, man. Yeah, did you just get the game? 2 days. Nice. Got it yesterday? Sweet. Yeah, let me know. It's harder to play bigger games offline, but that might be an easy one to like just get little quick games in every now and again. If that's, you know, maybe we could get to play games together that way until March when Godforge comes out. Definitely worth the $11 for the supporter. Yeah, man. Super fun game. Super, super fun game. I think I've played it a couple times on my own, but mostly with Delinquent. Speaking of Godforge, Nico, I know when I was playing the alpha, you had wanted to get in, or you were trying to get into it. Are you still interested in doing that? Because if so, there's something you really need to do right now. And anybody else watching, if anybody else wants to play Godforge. Oh yeah, no, I will be leading a clan, which are called Pantheons. I will absolutely be playing it. I'll be playing it on stream when it comes out, 100%. I'm so excited for this game. Early access is planned to release February or March, but you know, I could get pushed out. That was the biggest reason I was shouldn't play. Yeah, I know, for sure. Yeah, Reactor's gonna play. He'll be in my clan. I'm gonna start a clan. Okay, here's what you gotta do then. If you haven't already made an account, then do that. And if you have, then you can log in with the one that you made. I gotta go to the screen for it. Okay. Yep, yeah, it will be mobile available. This mini game is also currently mobile available. All right, so you go to, I guess we'll just go to home. All right, you go home, and then they even got a little icon here now. It says play Godforge quests. Okay. Oh, pre-register event. Nice. Take 100 rubies. Dope. So yeah, if you haven't, go register. Once you've registered and you've made an account, you click on Godforge quests. It's this little mini game they've got going right now. Oh, I guess I'll wait. Yeah, let me know when you've registered. And you should be able to get into this, and then I will explain what we're looking at. Nate, are you saving up your stones? I'm going to save him now. Because Apollo seems cool, but maybe he is really worth it. He just doesn't actually have a kit yet. Yeah. We'll do a big stone rip towards the end of this event then. Or at least when we get more info on heroes. Like, if I know what this guy does and he's not as exciting. Like, I really want Vivian. I really, really want Vivian. But he might be cracked. You just have to wait and see. Are you done? Did you get all your stones yet? Are you at your 55k? Yes. Dude, it was so fast. It was so easy. You signed up. Okay. Can you see this screen? Can you click on Godforge quests up here? Or wherever on the website, if you're doing it on your phone. Not there for me. I think I'm on the right one. A wild Bulbasaur? They're giving out starters? I need it. Give me that. That's crazy. I've never seen a starter. That's crazy. Okay, anyway, focusing. All right, so you said it's not there for me. I think I'm on the right one. Okay, so if you go to Godforge and you're on the home page, hang on, let me look at it on mobile. Actually, let me see what it looks like. Because I've done it on mobile too. So I should be able to tell you. Alright, so we go to Godforge. I spell it wrong. Okay, it's called... the website's called Fateless Gaming. Oh, no, sorry. No, it's not. They have a new one. That's right. It's actual Godforge Community First Hero Collector RPG. This one? Okay. Yep. So once you do that, on your phone, you register. You click on the 3 little bars on the top right. And it'll bring a drop-down menu that says Home, Pre-Register, News, and Godforge Quests. Click on Godforge Quests. No! Don't leave Nico out! Oh, that's so mean, game. That's so mean. Sorry, Nico. It's okay, though. It's not there. Okay. Does the thing that you registered for look like this? I give this screen with animations that are going by. It says Godforge. Okay. I don't think you're on the right site then. I think you pre-registered for the alpha on Fateless, which is fine. You want to do that too. So if you type in Godforge, you're not going to click the top one that says Fateless Gaming. Right? So here's my phone again. That top one says Fateless Gaming. You want to scroll down and make sure you go to the one that says godforge.gg. Actually, I think I have a link did I put it in the Discord? I think I did. Yeah. Okay. So actually on the 21st when this event dropped, I put it in the Discord in the Godforge section of the Discord, which I'll also be making a new Discord for our Pantheon when that happens. And there's a link right there. If you click that link, that'll take you to the correct website. Oh, I have a spelling error. Chancy! Do I not hit the register now? No. So again, you do want to register. You register on both. They might even be connected, but you want to make sure you're on the right website. Both go to Fateless. I mean, I guess do that first then? This website should not take you to Fateless. So I just clicked the link that's in my Discord in the Godforge subsection, and it took me directly to this page. I did it twice. Okay. Hit the register button. Okay, and you made an account. Username, password, all that stuff. In the ADHD and Dad Discord, like this stream's Discord, in the Godforge channel, right? Right here. Okay, Discord, bottom, stream games, Godforge, link right here. Click that. Actually. I think I can just put it in Twitch chat, right? There, it's in Twitch chat. Okay, great. Yes, so do that, sign up. Let me know when you're signed up. And then I will explain what you need to do. Godforge. Da, 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 da. I just want to pull my shirts. Godforge. Guess who's back? Back again. I'm gonna guess it's Puffs since no one else plays that sound. Welcome back. Low-key forgot there was stream tonight. That's really funny because you even logged into the stream at the beginning. I saw you here. You're good though, Puffs. You're good. It's once a week. It's easy to forget. Welcome, Puffs. How you doing? Before it just had me register. Oh, hey, can I get my first point? Yeah. I'll try again. I don't know why it didn't work though. Like I had Mix It Up open. I guess I can try to close it again. Like it doesn't make sense that it didn't register. I opened it well before stream to make sure that it was ready. I was here and then I left and then I forgot. No worries, Puffs. No worries. What was I do? Rewards? Points? First. 2. Okay. Should be good. Try again. Now. Registration failed. That's weird. Why isn't it showing the message? I don't know. I'll have to look into that. Maybe it's still registering it, but the message is messed up. No. It's a problem for 2026, unfortunately. Okay. Anyway, let me go back and change it before I forget. Edit. 1 save. Okay. All right, so it's you said registration failed. Let's see. Did Godforge say anything about this recently? I know there were some bugs, but okay, here we go. Booted, logged people. No, that's not it. Trying it again. So let me try to make another one. Is there an age limit? Still failed. How's my day been? My day's been pretty good. My day's been pretty good. I wouldn't think so. At least not one that should be younger than your age. Yeah, no, you should be more than fine. Let me... I don't know, let me try something else. ADHD alt. US, date of birth. Did that register? Oh, so you already had one. Okay. That's what I was saying before. If you already made one, you should just log in. I didn't know if you had actually gotten that far in that process at the time. Okay, great. So yes, log into your beta account. And you should be good. this. Weird. When you register for a beta, it makes you an account. Oh, like when you did it on the other site, it made an account that then had to be used here. That makes sense, because I mean they're linked, right? You just can't get to Godforge quests from the other website. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. All right, can you do this now? Can you see this page called Godforge quests? Yes, you do have to do that. This is accurate. Any big ones? Oh, that's not bad. Could do that. Puffs in a green F1 car. You see it now? Okay, great. So this little mini game, this little web event, is offering you the opportunity to start the game when it launches for early access, again, hopefully in like late February, early March, with permanent additions. A frog and a blend. What? That's crazy. Puffs. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Didn't let me answer. Yeah, you gotta give us a sec, Puffs. That's funny. And really dark. Which is great. It'll fit the theme of tonight's DnD one-shot. Okay, so anyway. Like, they have tooltips all over the screen. Same on mobile. The eyes, the question marks. Like, all your questions, they're here. So, there's 4 things you can get. You can get a hero. You can get an in-game portrait. One of 3 that you pick from. Me and Nate both chose the Dark Tempest. You can get a free weapon, and you can get a free imprint. Which, if you remember watching when I played it all, imprints you can infuse into a weapon. They take the passive from a hero, and they turn it into a consumable. You put it on a weapon, and it gives a different hero with that weapon, that passive. Additionally, super helpful. You can get legendary, epic, and legendary, epic, and rare that are a little bit cheaper if you do less, but obviously, ideally, you want to get the best. Yeah, no, Tempest for sure looks the best, no doubt. So what you need to do, the event runs until January 31st, I think they said, the end of January. And you have to log in 20 times in order to collect whatever hero you summon. Now, every day you log in at reset, you're going to get 20 summoning stones. And they summon just like in normal game. The entire pool, other than Eternal Heroes, which is like Void Heroes and Raid Shadow Legends, the entire pool of heroes is available. It's just what you happen to get lucky enough to summon. And so once you pick a hero, or once you summon, you can lock in. I'll do one just so I can show you. So you summon your 10 stones. You get your selection of heroes. These are all garbage for me because they're all rare. But if you wanted one, you would pick it, you would select it, and it locks it in. It doesn't keep the whole pool of all the summons you do for the whole time, so you do have to be selective about what you keep. There's a lot of good videos out for Godforge for most of the heroes with their like skill kits and what they do and what they're good at, because you can't see that on the screen. All you can see is their faction, and then their type, and then their like essence. So yeah, I don't want any of these. So I got Apollo locked in. And then you can get a weapon, you can get an imprint. So the hero, all you have to do is summon And you have to log every day you log in, you're going to get one more of these 20 shards. So log into the game 20 days between now and January to get whatever hero you select from your summons. The other things, though, to get a portrait, you can see here it says 5,000 ether. So you have 3 heroes that you start with. Ramses, Guan Yu, and Lady Jacques. And as you level up your rank, you're going to unlock 3 more that have the same... each of the same subcategory of tactics, magic, or might. And certain quests, you're going to see all the same quests all the time. 1 minute, 5 minute, etc., etc. But you'll see a bonus next to some of them with a little star that says if you send a certain hero type, and then it'll literally show you the hero type, say synergy, then you'll get extra resources for that. And so for you, the 2 resources are ether and experience points, which experience points unfortunately become irrelevant eventually. But at each rank, as your experience points level up, you're going to get a multiplier on your ether, helping you get more and more of it more quickly. But the ether is what you need to buy all these other things, right? It says at the top, 55,000. If you get max ether, you can get a legendary imprint, a legendary weapon, and a portrait. If you get less, then you'll have to pick from something else or choose what you actually want to get. But all of that said, it's just free stuff. Now, you can pay $10 if you want to support the game to get these perks over here. You get the 3rd mission slot for quests, so that's why I have 3. Normally you only get 2. You get a 30% chance to double mission rewards. Happens sometimes. Could be good. It's kind of whatever. 2 times mission speed. That's pretty good for... I really wanted that. And also, it's not on this screen, but you can lock in one of these weapons each day as they rotate. So then that one will stay in rotation. And then you also get 4 more 10 pulls a day. So you're basically paying $10 to guarantee a legendary weapon, legendary hero, and an imprint, in my opinion. If there's iron in our blood, then why don't magnets stick to us? Too much skin? Too much between the skin? Probably because the iron's in trace amounts, if I had to guess. That's probably a more logical answer than your joke is asking for. So yeah, you don't have to spend money, but you can. If you might help you get resources a little bit quicker, and you'll get a higher chance at having more pulls to get a better hero. Now, as I said, you have to log in every day to get these 20 shards. You also have to log in to get your summon shards, but those don't go away. So you could save them all till the end, and you'll get 20 a day for 31 days. So you're still going to get like 600 pulls. You're, I would say, guaranteed to get a legendary at some point in 600 pulls, but you just won't have as much variability, right? It's the wrong type of iron. Oh, Nico has actually got some science up in here. I wouldn't know. So yeah, this is this. Our blood isn't metallic. Yeah, that's probably good. And make it really hard to do a lot of things. Do this. Don't forget about it. Log in every day. Get your free Godforge rewards so that when we start the game in hopefully about 3 months, you'll be locked in and ready to go with an awesome starter hero. And hopefully, I would say ideally, if you can't get everything, I would go for the weapon. And then I'd probably do portrait and then imprint. I feel like the weapon's going to be super, super helpful. So like, for example, the one I have locked in, Excalibur, increases damage inflicted by all allies, and it shows the different thresholds, which to get those higher is you'd have to get duplicates of that legendary weapon, so that's not going to happen super quickly. But it's for each buff placed by the hero that this is on. For certain heroes, that could be really, really, really good. The other one that I have, so that's one I've chosen, and the one I've locked is Namsaru, which I could really like this one. It says buffs placed on this hero are instantly removed granting a permanent divinity, which is the resource you need to use your ultimate and turn meter, and grant a permanent damage increase of 5%. Like, I don't know. That just seems really good. I don't know if there's a cap on how much damage increase can happen. If you've got multiple support heroes on a team, all buffing whoever's using the Namsaru. I'm honestly torn. Everybody in chats is saying that Excalibur is the one to go for. I really like the Namsaru, and I have it locked just in case I change my mind in the next 30 days. Maybe we'll have heroes that give better info about that being useful, but that's my thought. And then if you get a Wukong imprint, that's apparently the one you want to lock. If it was, we wouldn't be able to do an MRI. Oh, yeah, that's important. He does. Nico's spitting straight facts over here. Watch out. So, yes, anyone who wants to play the game, go sign up. Get in on Godforge Quest and get your free account boost to start. Or maybe a slightly paid boost if you decide to pay the $10 for the premium perks. Not required, though. You can get your hero without it, and you can still probably get a legendary. I just, A, want to support the game, and B, I want to have way more chances to get a legendary I actually want. So, yeah. Now, let's go rip these packs. Oh, I don't have enough money to open during the day. Tragic. All right, guys. The last stream of the year. Can we get that last new card? One more to go. Let's find out. Let's find out. First machine says, definitely not. $1,400 is not going to do it. Neither is 19. Nice EX right there. I'll close this. That's maybe open. Oh, another 1900. Oof. 1800. This is not good. 23. Probably not. 27. Nope, there's just too many high values on this page. 15. Wow, these are some really bad boxes. Last machine. All right, come on. Right here. Right here, right now. Full art for those Meridios. Let's do this now! Full art God pack. And an EX. Actually, there still could be one on this page. No! Aqua Riff! You traitor. You traitor. How's Bazaar going? I haven't played the Bazaar probably since the last time you watched me play it. Yeah. I just haven't had time. And I mean, with these, I can actually do things in between. So I've been doing lots of other things, you know, whether it be school or DnD prep or just talking. And then I'm actually doing days in the game where I'm like earning money because I can run those normally while I'm doing the day. So yeah, I just haven't played it. It's also, I'm just really bad at it. Like, it's a bummer, but I'm really bad at it. I just don't understand it. And I can't, I don't think I've ever gotten to 10 wins. So, that's okay. That's what Godforge will be for later. Can't wait. Alright, let's open. Enough stalling. We need to make money. We're poor. But get ready, gang. We're about to make like $90,000 in a day. Get ready, gang. It's gonna be crazy. Last I heard, people were upset about it going kind of pay to win. Oh, that's a bummer. I mean, I believe it just based on how they like were releasing like new expansions. Like, you could buy it before anyone else got access to it, which is nice that you always eventually get access to it. It just means that you have to experience it later, and then you're facing the next new set while you still have the old one. So, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't. I admittedly haven't really kept up with Godforge. I will take that. Thank you. Or sorry, not Godforge. I keep up with Godforge a lot, like multiple times a day. I haven't kept up with the Bazaar. I'd say the Godforge community is generally optimistic. There's a couple people complaining about this event, but there's always going to be somebody. But overall, I think it's really good. Money, 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 money. I will say it again to any customers who are new here. I'm on the last card of the Epic set. If anyone brings me a full art foil Asmodeus, any single person, I will pay. They're close. That's a Destiny version and not foil. If anyone brings me a full art foil Asmodeus, non-Destiny version, I will pay you triple the value. Triple the value. It's not a joke. It's not a scam. You'll walk out of here rich. Please bring me the card I'm looking for. Thank you. Have a nice day. Oh, never sold an Aquariff. It's a cheap card. Mothini. So many cards of such high value. So many cards. Oh, nope, it's two right there. Talantsu. Oh geez, that's a lot of trades. Decline. Nope, I only have one of those, and sure, why not? By the time you get it free, all the other strong. Yeah, exactly. Like they're adding new mechanics and new, you know, new combos, and then yeah, you're having to contend with that with something that's officially out of date, and potentially no answer to it because you just don't have what you need. That's a bummer. But it's hard. I mean, you know, I imagine it's hard to balance all that as a game creator. You know, you gotta make money somehow. And it's a mostly free-to-play game, you know? You don't have to buy the game. The game itself is free. So, just a tricky situation, in my opinion. Three. 5 hands full. They're cleaning out my table. Cleaning it out. Two more. 1, 2. Hey, I said 1, 2. What are you doing? Trade, new, trade, yes, trade, no, I mean, whatever, I'll get more, man, there's so many trades today. Someone gonna bring me what I'm looking for though? Please? A Mightyena appears. We're getting a lot of actual tradable trades today, though. That's impressive. Usually get a boatload of Destinies. And I probably jinxed myself. $48,000 and it's only 1 o'clock. Sheesh. You know, it's annoying when I get a Ghost God pack instead of something else. But they are nice simple things to sell because I just have so many. I literally just filled that side. Relax, gang. Everybody relax. Alright. Trade. Yep. Trade. Yep. Although people are making me spend a lot of money on these trades. They're not bringing me anything. Obama's husband. Alright, so with all the money we're making after this, we'll be doing a whole lot of ripping, and it'll be time to build some DnD traps. Get excited. You're gonna torture my party. Get excited. Wrong liquid. Aha! I didn't mean it. Sorry. Nope. Get out of here. Buddy! With the deck box. Walter. Nico! Ah, too many. Alright, and that's all my duplicate ghost cards. Let's save real quick because it's acting weird and buggy, and I don't need this to crash. That would be truly sad. Yep, I'll take the trade. No, I will not take the trade. And we gotta go back to normals. See if we got any other EXs lying around. Oh, we do. And they're worth even more than my ghost cards are. I'll take it. Trade. No. Trade. No. Fluffolis Meridios. No. Speak it into existence. Come to me. My delectable sweet. Let me finish this challenge in 2025. Well, this leg of the challenge, please. Please. Making bank today. We're making bank. Jeez, people really like these Blazors, man. They really like them. I'm stuck. Trade. Lumiere. Yep. Obama's husband. Esmeri. Marshari. That's a destiny card. So much money. Nico getting the big expensive cards. A man with good taste. Nope, only have two. Nope, don't have legendaries. Nope, no destiny cards. Buddy! Nope, no destiny cards. I can help. Who's next? You found a game like the Bazaar for mobile? Isn't Bazaar for mobile? Or it's supposed to be, if it's not yet. What is it? What'd you find? Sounds interesting. take it. Nico? Nope. It's a Destiny card. It's almost 7. No, but it's kind of similar. Nope, I only have 1. Backpack Brawl. Okay. I think I've actually... That's ringing a bell. Maybe I've just like seen it when scrolling through the App Store recently. Is it good? And is it pay to win? I would assume it's pay to win. If it's a mobile game. Sure. What'd I say, guys? $90,000. Easy. Too easy. Too dang easy, bro. Swimming in it. Swimming in them fat stacks of cash. And I still have EXs to go. A lot of trades today. A lot of trades today. It is almost 9. I don't think I need to put any more cards out. Yeah, I like it. Not really pay to win to me. Okay, that's nice. That's nice. It'll keep you satisfied until Godforge comes out. Can't wait, can't wait, can't wait, can't wait, can't wait. I finally finished my mobile game that I was doing, that I was playing for money. So thank goodness that's over. Got my $125 and I'm out. And I will not be playing any more mobile games until Godforge comes out. Probably play Hearthstone less, yeah. It's a good one to pick up every once in a while. Oh, but it's rank 1. That's so much better. Ah, why you ask me for something so low in value? I'm gonna trade it. It's even harder to get a 1, except it hurts. Buddy. Nope. Full art foil as Merdios. Say it with me. Oh my gosh, am I gonna break 100,000 today? Oh my gosh, we're gonna do it. Unless I keep buying these cards from people. 40 cents. 98,000, come on! What am I playing? Raid? Oh gosh, no, I'd never play Raid again. Heck no. No, Godforge is already close enough to it that it's going to be not great for me in that regard. No, I was playing... what was it called? No, I don't, when I say for money, I mean like I was earning money by playing it. Not like spending money on it. 100,000! Let's go! That's crazy. What was it called? I think it was just called Merge Town. I've normally done games like that through Inbox Dollars, but I had a promotion through one of the other receipt apps I used that's added games to it. And it had a better like window of time and payout than most other things I could find. Yeah, you know, it's not bad. I like to play games and it didn't seem too time consuming, so it was pretty close down to the wire though. And yeah, I think the total payout was like 125 and I ended up spending $7 on the game. Just to make sure. I was like really close to the end and I like wasn't quite sure I was going to get it in time, and I got it a couple days before. So, you know, netted $115, which again, for the amount of time realistically that I put into the game isn't actually worth it. Like, could get a job with all the time I worked to potentially make more, but finding a job that has such sporadic hours is obviously very difficult. So yeah, I am glad to be done with it. But it was a good one. It was easy. It was just pretty mindless. I didn't have to do much. Not like I've done in the past. I've like no life hardcore games to make like $400 in like 45 days or something. Those ones are bad. Had to like get into the top clan when a server opened and then just be on it all the time. Anyway. Alright. Day's done. I'm gonna pick up my cards. Go put my tables away. And then we put packs in the machine. And we box up. Then we get DnD stuff done. My nose is itchy. No, I haven't spent money on a game in a while. I guess Godforge technically the $10 I just spent for this premium thing. But this is actually a game I genuinely want to support, so I don't feel nearly as weird about it. Not to the point that I'm going to be spending hundreds of dollars on it, but, you know, I feel good about it. And, you know, if I actually, like, I'm technically in the content creator Discord, but I haven't made YouTube videos or anything yet. I might. I've talked about it on stream in order that I could make them. Obviously, my time is really valuable right now, and I don't have a lot of it, so it's kind of hard to do that. But at the very least, I can play it on stream. And so, like, if that's of value to me and I get any kind of, like, I don't know, reward for it, like in-game currency or things I can do giveaways for, like, that'll be great. That'll make it totally worth it even more to me. And if not, then that's cool. I'm excited to just play the game, support him anyway. All right, saving again. Make sure we don't lose all this incredible $100,000 progress we just made. Back, resume, next day. Look at all this profit, $82,000. Crazy. All right, we gotta make sure all these are stocked before I buy, because if I don't, they'll take my boxes off the street like a bunch of hooligans. Okay, now we buy our 16. Oh, hang on. We've got some graded cards. Dang it, no ones. Feels bad. Come on, grade 1. Oh my gosh, all 10, 9, and 8? You're killing me, game. I wanted trash. I wanted garbage. They're so hard to find. Wait, what? Oh, I pressed R. I meant E. Let's do this one. Just 8 of them. Hoping for a grade 1. And we want it in 4 days. Yep, submit. Slot available. And let's go down the line. Submit. Okay. Now we buy our card. Can you grab it from the box, please? Hello? Come on, Card Shop Simulator. I've been so faithful to you. Be faithful to me. Give me a full art for Los Meridios. All we're gonna do is rip a bunch of packs for the next 2 hours. And multitask. Of course. A horse, of course, of course. And go. Okay. Now, for the next segment of stream. I need your help to punish my D&D players. All right. Do I have... Yeah, I have the both screen. All right. All right, so I got to put this over here. All right. So I've been making a map. Da-da-da-da. In GIMP. I've made all of this on my own. The mountains are technically stamps, but like I didn't like preload anything. Like I shaped and carved and traced and did all the different things in here. It's been a lot of fun. I've really been enjoying it. And this is the new world that my players are going to be playing in sometime next year. We'll be meeting tomorrow for a one-shot that's a precursor to this, and you know, at that time be discussing our scheduling stuff and all that fun stuff. But this is Terra Neo, obviously translated to Terra World or Earth, Neo New. This is New World. Super cheesy, but you know what? We're diving into cliches in this campaign. Something I've learned in my studying and research over the past weeks and month since my campaign was done is that I've just really made this game a lot harder for myself as a DM by not, just not leaning on and leaning into ideas that I've plucked from other places. Like I've tried to make things so unique and new in my old campaign, which at the end of the day, nothing really is anymore. Everything's been done. And in doing so, just made my life much more difficult than it needed to be. And so as I made this one, I've just accepted and leaned into the fact that tropes are tropes, but that doesn't mean they're bad. And also, I can still flavor them differently and I can mix them together. And I'm excited about the story, and that's what matters. And I hope my players will be too, obviously. All right, so Terra Neo. The people that found this nation, there were already many races that existed on it prior to the settlers' arrival. But the settlers arrive via this river channel. They stop before they get to the giant lake. They plant themselves around here. And then they start to settle here along the right side of the lake. A couple weeks after they arrive at this place, here where this flag is, a large stone drops from the sky, and it creates these 8 fissures that shoot all throughout the land. And of the people that settled, there were 10 families, and 2 of them got swallowed by the fissures, and the other 8 go over here. They find this rock, and it is a deific form of some kind. This rock wields powers, and it grants them to each of these 8 families, but they're not powers that can be called upon. They're passed from generation to generation, but they just manifest themselves randomly at times that are deemed necessary by this rock, which the people call the octogen. So that's just a really brief, rough summary of Terra Neo. So, as I talked about, the settlers, they came here. Why did the settlers come here? Well, that's what the one-shot's about. So, the story starts. We talked about the octogen. Every year there is a festival and a celebration to the octogen, as it has brought renewed safe religion and liberation to the settlers escaping their previous homeland. And so we open up, and the players are going to be younger children celebrating at the festival. I've got some different like silly games to do. I have a song, and then one of the founding family's elders is going to tell a story, as they do every year at the Festival of the Octogen, called the Octogenesis. And at this festival, this story is told so that people never forget where we came from and why, we are grateful for this place, what we endured to get here. So then we flash from there to this story that this old man is telling, and my players are going to be living this story and creating canon for how the settlers got here, what they went through, etc. So the settlers are originally from a land called Mortenil, and Mortenil was ruled over by a benevolent god by the name of Narcisse, who is known as the god of light and justice. And for many, many decades, maybe even centuries, Narcisse ruled over the land with kindness, and all was good, all was well in the land. Then one day, a man appeared. Sorry, this is my my obsidian notes for the world. Terraneo, Mortenil. No. Is it this? Nope. The settlers? That's the 8 Arms origin, or the Octogen. Maybe it was this? Or maybe I just put it in the one-shot story. Okay, here we go. This is part of the speech before they, flash into the story. Centuries ago, our people lived in the land of Mortenil under the rule of a benevolent king, Eustalis. The king cared deeply for his subjects and did all things under the guidance of Narcisse, the lord of light and justice. With his blessing, the land flourished. It's okay, they're just my notes. No one else is going to read them. And prospered for many years. That all began to change when one day, the king's brother and trusted advisor fell ill, and King Eustalis gained a new advisor by the name of Thyed, who claimed to be a messenger of Narcisse. He performed many miracles and wielded a great power, but slowly over the next 3 years, things began to change ever so subtly in Mortenil. At first it was subtle, but quickly grew to a grand scale. A demand for divine justice was declared, and it was said that Narcisse chose people of his own divine will, who were brought forth for execution to cleanse the land of injustice. People were dragged from their homes, schools, places of work, anytime, any place. Soon people began to speak out against these barbaric changes, only to meet the same ill fate. Regarded as heretics of the faith. At the same time, a strict edict was put in place that all who were born in Mortenil were children of Narcisse and could not leave Mortenil because his power was directly connected to the presence of his loyal followers. As a result of these cruel and oppressive changes to society, a secret group of a few families formed with a single mission to escape Mortenil and the tyranny of Narcisse, Eustalis, and Thyed. Our story opens. Got a minute and a half on that. We'll switch over to cards in just a second. Scene opens. Several families are running through torrential downpour in a thunderstorm, which I have a sound effect for. They'll be starting. And my players are going to be playing as families, entire families. They all run to a gathering place in the home of Sebastian Tristain, the founder of the Liberated, the name of this group of families who are all discussing this injustice, who don't agree with it, and are trying to escape. Sebastian begins the scene and will speak. Says it is good to see all your faces here, and sad that so many have been lost to us in such a short time. But I know our time has come to be liberated and escape this evil land. We leave tomorrow. Small chatter and murmurs around the room turn to complete silence. A few gasps as all eyes turn to Sebastian with full attention. I finalized all the arrangements and I can't wait any longer. We leave tomorrow at the 6th chime of the bell. Weave through your residential districts and head to the docks. It should take everyone about 15 minutes to get to the docks, and the ships set sail 20 minutes after 6. You all understand the danger we're in here, and we can't afford to wait anymore. You must be on time. Know that I love you all and wish nothing more than to see all of you with us in our future, but I must ensure there is a future for our children and our children's children after tomorrow. Delilah, his wife, is walking around with a map of the landscape between each home and the dock. Please plan your course of movement now so you can be sure-footed in your flight. Take only what is essential and you can carry with ease, and no matter what, don't turn back. So, pause there. Cards are done. Switch scenes. Okay. Two ghost cards. You stink. Nope. 1400. Nope. 2500. Probably not. Nope. 4,000. Come on. No, Talonica. ¿Por qué, Talonica? ¿Por qué? Looking for his Meridios. Nope. 3,000. Nimbus Strike. No. Looking for his Meridios. 2,100, probably not. Yep, just EX. And 26. Last one? Nah, not with a 900 on this page. Nope. Alright. Next set of boxes. More. Oh, better get rid of those empty ones. Let me just move him out from under his feet so I don't have to worry about him over there. Just standing in my boxes. I really should have uploaded this map photo so I could have just shown it on screen instead of holding it up, but seeing it isn't as relevant as just knowing what's going to happen and then helping me plan accordingly with traps. Huh? Okay. Into the machine. Into the thick of it. All right. Okay. Back to this. He finishes his speech. Everyone gets this map. Down here, it says you. This is their house. Here are main roads, all these cobbled looking stones. And then there's only one set of boxes, but realistically I think it's going to be more like 2 to 3 homes separated by, you know, main ways. But the visual is really all you need. So going from your house, you can't just go in a straight line. You kind of have to do a little bit of weaving. So I have a version of this that'll be for myself that's going to have all of the trap information. And then I have a blank one that's going to be handed to my players, and they're going to show me where they want to go. and then I'll have the information corresponding to what they've chosen, not knowing what's ahead of them, of what traps may or may not lie there. So there were 4 main roads, and so there are 4 main sections of 4 different tiers of traveling through this part of the one shot. So at tier 1, they're going every tier they're going to make a stealth check and they're going to make a perception check. Their stealth check is going to determine whether or not they alert anyone to their presence, which will increase the DC or the difficulty of any ongoing checks. I said down here, if stealth checks are failed once, all following DCs will be increased by 3. If they fail stealth check twice, all skill checks will be rolled at disadvantage. So that's what stealth checks are for. The DCs corresponding to them are here. Start at 10, go to 13, 16, and 19. And then their perception check is going to assist them in potentially deviating from their path. They may have an opportunity to know that they chose this path, and it may be wiser, based on something they see, hear, or smell, to maybe try a different direction. It's not a guarantee. But those are the 2 checks that they can make. Then, after that, so I will have a pre-drawn map for myself that will indicate in which alleyways there are traps, what those traps are, and then that kind of stuff. So in the first layer, there's no traps that deal damage. There are traps that can hinder the amount of time it takes them, and then there will be traps that can also cause an alert change, such as a cat getting startled, a small pot getting knocked over, tripping over a bench, mouse running over foot causing you to yell, again kind of like the startling thing. Just different things that cause small subtle sounds, letting people know that these people are sneaking around. After that, though, things are going to kick up a notch. Alright, so far I have a bear trap. Someone in the family steps in a bear trap and their leg gets caught. They have to decide to leave them, carry them, break their leg off, or maybe, like that. Or pry it open. Different things to try. Tripwire with numbing darts. Trip a wire, darts fly out, hits certain parts, maybe a leg, maybe an arm. Again, this will probably be a hindrance to movement speed. And then a rope snare, walking in the woods, step in a rope, hung upside down. So I need a couple more, though. I need a couple more for all of these sections, really. And anything you throw out, I'll kind of put it in its level of difficulty category. You just throw them out there. You let me know what you're thinking about. So that's what we got for that. Then next tier, they get a little bit more deadly. We've got an arcane trap on the ground that you step on, and then the floor is folded, and it's kind of like a bear trap, but this one's like definitively lethal and will just crush a person's leg. Molten iron or acid bucket falling from an upper balcony of a home. Spear falling from the sky, impaling someone. I was thinking about earlier, maybe one of the traps will actually be in the main road, and it'll be like a release of toxic fumes in main road. Something like that. And then in the final one, I already have toxic gas there, so maybe it'll be in both. In the last one, I don't have as many. The last one, I have someone like hiding in the shadows in one of the alleys and literally just grabbing someone and pulling them into a house, and then disappearing. I have a petrification spell. So the idea here, right? 50 families are leaving, are attempting to leave Mortenel. My players are going to be playing as 6 of those families. But this is intended to be like a deadly encounter where not everyone should die, like, or rather, a whole family shouldn't die, but members of a family may not make it, right? They may be killed for various reasons or deemed too risky to carry or whatever. And I'm trying to figure this out in my head because I gave a time limit. I said it would take about 15 minutes. So I need to work it a little bit more. But I think that normally it will take everyone 3 minutes to get through each tier, and then anything that like they decide to like try and pry open a bear trap, that'll add 30 seconds, right? So they'll have like roughly 3 minutes of time they get to choose to spend where they may need it. However, different traps are going to require different amounts of additional time. I think that actually makes sense. It's the first I really put that idea together. So each tier is going to be 3 minutes. Traps can add time if they're failed, right? If you fail your skill check against it and you get caught in the trap and you try to rescue that person, you could lose time, or you can leave them behind and save your time. But then you are leaving your son, wife, grandmother, whoever it may be. So we need some more though, because we want to give them a lot of potential options, and there will also be paths that are safe, but they obviously won't know that until they get there. And again, maybe those perception checks will help them find it. So that's that. If anybody's still here, I need your help thinking of more traps. That's what we need to do. And families. So these 6 families, I told my players to think about them and send me notes. Nobody did that. I also told them that they could just bring me notes when they came. I imagine a lot of them won't. It's kind of a bummer, but if I need to, we can make them when they get here. But if they don't make them, I don't want to have to spend a lot of time making these families. So I really need to make them in advance. And it shouldn't take that much time. What I really want to know is I want a family of 5. It doesn't have to be a mom and a dad. It doesn't have to be a mom and dad with kids. It could be a mom, dad, an aunt, an uncle, and a grandma. Maybe nobody had kids. I just want 5 people. Their ages, actually know what they are, who they are, what they're capable of. And then a family name. So like my last name is Good. So whatever their last name is. And then 2 skills or trades. I'm going to try to incorporate these into their skill checks. So maybe they get advantage on certain ones, or maybe they have a way to get out of a failed check because they are the woodsman and they're burly and they, it's easier for them to rip open a bear trap. Maybe they have experience with it. I want to give them a little bit more ability to... I want to make these people feel real, right? I want these to feel dynamic. Like these people who are escaping, everyone has some kind of talent. So what is this trait or this talent that you've had while living in Mortonil, and how is it going to help you escape? So once they get through all that, then they're going to get to the dock scene where there's going to be a fight, where they're actually going to be using like attack rolls and stuff. But all the people they're going to fight are going to be able to be killed in one hit. There should be a slowly growing mass of religious zealots, and they're going to be trying to tie the ships to the harbor. And so my group is going to have to be untying the ropes, preventing other ships from getting burned, but also getting onto the ship on time. And so they'll have to decide, am I going to help somebody? Who's going to go and tie the rope so the rest of us can leave? Things like that. I'm going to put them in high pressure situation. And then after they're leaving, the plan right now is that 3 boats should survive the initial departure, and then Thyed is going to destroy 2 of them, leaving all of my players on 1, obviously, which will result in the 10 families that do survive and make it to Terraneo and establish their new world there. So yeah, that's my one shot. It's a little bit different running a whole family instead of a person. I don't have full character pages for them. I just made, their normal skills or their ability scores. I have their skills, and then a weapon page. They don't even really need a lot of this other stuff. Oh, this is 2 of them. I forgot. This is like the same thing on both sides. So, yeah, that's that. So let's put this back, and we will go again. Next round. Flawless Mayor Dios, please. $6,000, big money. Big money, no whammies. Another Talonica. Get out of here, dude. Get out of here. Yo! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, guys, we actually got it. We're done. We got the last card. Which means next stream we'll be playing Alien Isolation. Oh my gosh. I can't believe we did it. I mean, these pack opening machines are so helpful, but oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. We did it. We did it, we did it, we did it, we did it, we did it. We're done. We can open legendary cards. Let's go. Oh my. I didn't think it was gonna be there. I doubted, chat. I was a fool to doubt the end of year streamer luck. That's crazy. That's crazy. We actually finished the set. We finished the epic set right before year end. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I am freaking out. I can't believe we got it. And everyone's asleep. Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my. Ah! And a ghost god pack to top it off. Ladies and gentlemen, the epic set is complete. We need a new reward. We need a new reward. It might be Alien Isolation Part 2, because I don't know if we're going to be able to get that whole game done, considering we can only stream 3 hours once a week. That is crazy. Oh, we did it. And it's only 10. I have so much time. I have so much D&D stuff I need to do, though, so that's really fine. I might even change my category to D&D and see what happens. Man, wow. Just wow. Alright, so legendaries, I think is also 408. I don't need to guess, I can check. What am I doing? Oh no, there's only 312. Okay. $312. 0 out of 312. I'm gonna have to make this font a lot smaller soon. I'm gonna run out of room. Or, nah, maybe I'll just make one above it that says like non-Destiny completed, and then we'll do Destiny Commons or Epics Legendaries. Maybe. You know, what'd be really cool is if the next Poppy Playtime came out by the time I was done with Legendaries. I would definitely make that my reward. I'll even make it my tentative. If Poppy Playtime, the next chapter of Poppy Playtime, comes out before I'm done with Legendaries, that will be my Legendary card reward. And as a reward to myself, I'm gonna open 1 pack of Legendaries. Just one. Just one. Oh, but let me save this first. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, we did it! I forgot I had fastback opening on. I don't know what all those are. Hang on. Don't go anywhere. Don't move. Okay. Giganite common. Sorry, basic. Giganite basic. Blazor basic. Lucadence basic. Posidrake gold edition. And then 3 more basics. We got Rhizon. Which is spelled wrong. Fix that. And then Royal Llama, which is not a llama. It's Cusco! AKA Cusco. And Toximuck. And with that, just so that I could have a number on there, we have 7 out of 312. It begins. Ah, I can't wait to open more. I can't wait. I could. But I have other stuff I need to do, so that's fine. Save. Again. And quit. I can't believe we got it. Oh my gosh, I can't believe we got it. I gotta go get ready for Poppy Playtime now. Gotta go get ready for Poppy Playtime now. Alright, let's go change our category real quick. And category, or and title. DnD New Year's Eve one-shot prep. Help me punish my players by making traps. Dungeons and Dragons. DnD. Oh, DnD. DnD. Okay. Hopefully we get some strangers popping in here with our changed category. Come help me make traps. Actually, I should put this at the beginning of my title. There we go. That's better. All right. So we can break out the book. We also need to make each player's potential safety route. Five, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Welcome one, welcome all. If anybody's just joining the stream, hello, how are you? I hope you came because you saw the word traps and you wanted to help me make traps because I need to make traps. And if you have questions about why I'm making traps, feel free to ask. Okay. Traps! Never gotten to make such a punishing session of D&D, but it feels fitting. Alright. So this will be family number 1. And we're saying that the end has there's no escape in the end. The final tier is all a threat. The first tier can have, I guess we should just do what? 3, 2, and 1? How many paths do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do I want to give them a near 50% chance to avoid consequence? Yeah, that's fine. Let's let them feel like heroes. Alright. Maybe 3 is too many. Maybe I do 2, 2, 1. Or 2, 1, 1. I want this to feel scary. I want this to feel scary. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do 2. We're gonna make it far outside. And maybe this one to the right of the main way. And then we'll say here in the middle and 1 to the right of the outside. 2, 2, 1. That's fine. Maybe they do. Maybe they just expertly... And they will. There'll be a punishment at the end, which will be a deadly punishment. So there'll be some consequence. They won't get out unscathed. But we can give them a chance to get there darn near unscathed. That's fine. Let's make this kind of the opposite. Do one here. Do one here. And maybe over here. And this one's going to have this one at the very end. Alright. So we're creating safe paths and danger paths. All of my players will be getting this map while trying to escape this city. Or they'll be planning the night before. They won't have this one though, they'll have a blank one. And so I'm currently planning the marks with an X are potential safety routes where they won't find any threats in each tier of travel. And I need to make 6 of them. So that's 2. Let's make the rest. While I'm doing this, though, feel free, if anyone's hanging out, rattle off some traps. Anything. Any kind of trap you can think of, just say it. Doesn't matter how crazy, bad, punishing, non-punishing it is. I will find somewhere to stick it in. You can see here on our screen right here, we've got our 4 tiers of travel with alert possibility. And each different tier is going to have progressively more dangerous ones. So I'll find a place to stick it in. We'll workshop it if it needs to be edited a little, maybe change the flavor. But yeah, just let me know what you're thinking. Make these opposite, and then we'll do one here. This is going to be family number 3. I forgot to number this one. This is family number 2. Okay. This is family number 4. Safety pin is marked. And we'll do spaced out streets for this one. Oop, that's right on again. I have 5. This is family 5. And family 6. Here, 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 here. Sure. All right, so everyone has a potential safety route to get to the city square before running for the docks, or even just getting to the docks. We'll workshop that too. Got a little bit of time. Traps. Traps. Or you can also help me think of family names. I do need to create these families as well. My players can do it tomorrow, but it'll be good to have some backups if they don't, so that we don't waste a bunch of time trying to make the families. Although it shouldn't really be that hard. They can, really just make it up on the fly. And if you have questions about what kind of families to make, let me know. Delinquent! What's up, dude? You made it for the last stream of the year. Even though it's about you. Hey, man. 2's better than 1. How you doing, man? Good to see you. You just missed it. I just finished my epic card collection. Found the last one on the last day of stream for 2025. It's perfect, which means the next stream is going to be Alien Isolation. Can't wait. But right now, I've got a D&D one-shot that I'm running for my players for New Year's Eve. And it's going to be relatively cruel. I'm a Gemini, so they each get a brain cell. So it's like having one. Happy post-holidays. Happy almost New Year's to you. Hope you're doing well. So yeah, we're just making traps right now. Traps and families. You can pick one of the two if one sounds better than the other. Anything. You rattle it off, and I will find a place to make it fit. Here are the ideas I already have. In Tier 1, they're really just about like alerting people to their presence as they try to escape, and then after that they get progressively more deadly. Tier 2 has some injury, but also more about like hindering their movement, taking longer to get where they're going, which will have consequences. And then tier 3 and tier 4 will certainly harm or maim, kill, or kidnap people, which are also intentional. So, how do I want to do this? We start numbering these and do 1 cat startles. We'll do 2 small pockets knocked over. 3 trip over a bench. 4 mouse runs over foot. We'll just stick these in the alleyways. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I need 6 total for tier 1. And then I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need 7 for tier 2. Some of them can be duplicate though, so I just will have to have 7 traps. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for tier 4, or for tier 3, and then 6 for tier 4. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Thanks, man. Thanks. It's been a good one. I don't have my prompts set up. What do you mean? What prompts? Don't tell me you subbed because I didn't get a sub notification. That's crazy. Anything you did should have... Twitch is annoying me, man. My first donations weren't... Or my first redemptions weren't working. But I got a sub from Reactor and Nico. Those both went through, unless it's just delayed for some reason. Which is also annoying. I feel like that's always happened with you, though. I feel like if you've ever subbed, I like get the notification a day later or something. Super dumb. Well, if you did, thank you. It's very kind of you. There's no reason it shouldn't have gone off, so that's just dumb. Smacking my head. Ugh. Why? Why you do this, Twitch? Alerts. Edit. Like, I don't have, like, a custom one. But they should all still, like, it's not like I deleted any of them. They're all enabled. Stupid. Stupid. Yeah, I don't know. It's not showing up. What? That's crazy, dude. How especially insulting to not have seen that then. My goodness. Well, thank you. 6 months, dude. That's wild. Why aren't they showing up? That's crazy. That is truly, truly generous of you. Happy Merry Christmas indeed. Thank you, man. That means a lot. It has been a fun journey hanging out with you. Over a year now. Also, my moderator, Reactor, just bought Spell Brigade a couple of days ago, and he said he loves it. So We'll definitely have to do that again. Very soon. We'll have to do that. What the heck? Twitch? What the heck? Twitch? I wonder... I mean, I don't think it would show up here. No, this isn't even updated, right? Whatever. Whatever. Well, sorry, man. I know that you don't do it to get the notification, but I know it's meaningful. Twitch told me to go take a hike. Yeah, apparently. $5 months. Metal Dice Maiden. Hello there. Well, those are really cool emotes. Welcome, welcome. Come make a trap. We're building traps to punish my players with, and I need help. If you've got ideas, I want them. Also, happy almost New Year.
How many times do we have to teach you this
Oh, there
lesson,
it is.
old man?
So confusing, man. Thank you. It is a trap. Yeah, I should get that. I should get that emote. It's a trap. See, that is how long I've been subbed to you. Thanks, man. 5 months. Crazy. It's a trap. Yeah, my players are going to be weaving through some streets, and it's meant to be a relatively deadly encounter as they're trying to escape this tyrannical nation. And each street has progressively more deadly traps. So I've got some of them written up here. I don't know how small that is in text for you guys. Maybe we could zoom in. No, I can't. Can I zoom in? Should be able to zoom in. Maybe not. Once it's done, it'll be 11 months. Nice. It'll catch up someday, right? Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Not the ads! Lego bricks. Ooh, I like the idea. We could do caltrops. So that would be... That feels like a... Oh, I actually really like that. That's really clever. That feels like a hindrance to movement. So that's going to go in tier 2. So we had a bear trap. Lego bricks. That is hilarious. Brilliant. You must be a parent to know the pain of Lego bricks. It's technically presumptuous, but you know. Like wooden ones outside of... Oh, okay. Yeah. No, I actually really like that. Okay, for sure. So, we'll say toy shop small. Nah, I'm actually gonna make it Lego bricks. That's actually just super funny. Like, why not? Why not just make it goofy? Toy shop small wooden Lego bricks scattered across the alley. Oh, that's brilliant. That's absolutely brilliant. This is why it's so fun to make D&D one-shots with Twitch. There's so many ideas that I just wouldn't have even thought of on my own. Because I'm like too like in the fantasy world that I like don't step out of it enough. That's amazing. That's amazing. That's for sure gonna add... I'll add time. Thank you, Dice Maiden. Okay. Let me keep breaking these up. Also, if you want to do something else. I also need to make families. So my players are going to be playing as 5-person families. So you can make 5 people. They don't have to be like 2 parents and 3 kids. It could be a dad and his 2 brothers and sister, like all adult. Like it doesn't have to be a certain mold to it. Just 5 people. Oops, gotta enter first. And then I need a family name, like a last name, and then 2 trades or traits about them that might help the players deal with some of these traps or encounters that they're going to face. No, not a parent, just the person who got in trouble for that when I was a kid. Oh, it is genuinely painful. Like any comedian who's ever said it, any human being, like there's just truth to it, man. Stepping on a Lego with bare feet is truly, it is agonizing. It's so bad. It's perfect. If you couldn't tell by my name, I am a dad who has ADHD, who likes to play DnD. No, press enter first. Come on. You can do it, brain. Move as fast as fingers, or faster, ideally. 3. Toxic gas. Okay. Can I be a nosy nerd and see your obsidian graph? You can. Absolutely. So I have only just recently started playing with obsidian. So it's very, very disconnected. I don't have things that are like actually tied to things yet. So I just finished my 2.5 year homebrew campaign in November, and I've been doing a lot of personal research to try and improve for my next one. I built a new world. I actually just made this map. This is what I've been doing for the past couple weeks since I've been out of school, because I'm going back to school. I made this map on GIMP. This is the new world my players are going to play in. I'm super excited about it. But yeah, so it's unfortunately not super connected. I need to do that a lot still. I'm still really building the world, but I watched a guy called named Dottie, a channel called Mystic Arts, who got me to move from OneNote, which is where all my stuff, a lot of it still is, to here. And his reasoning, I mean, all the reasoning was perfect. I love this program so much. I love the ability to connect things. And as Dottie put it, you can write at the speed of thought using this instead of having to break things up. So it's super great. This is my graph, though. It's disappointing. It's very disappointing. I'm a dad, but I'm also riddled with ADHD, and I'm also, never mind, my name says it all. Still one of the most clever names, man. Likes Legend of Zelda, and is a delinquent with 2 brain cells. Yeah, this is my graph. It's nothing to sneeze at. Also, how do I get back to the other one? Is it quick switcher? Ah, no. Here, just click on it. Oh, I just click on this, and then I click on... Okay, that's fine. I'm map building in Incarnate right now. I use Obsidian for my world building and campaign. I love it. It's so ADHD dyslexic. Oh, so much. Absolutely. I started on Incarnate, but there was some things that I wanted to do that I couldn't do. And so instead of downloading Photoshop, I just downloaded GIMP, and I've been, again, watching lots of videos, downloading brushes. You know, I've got all my waterways done. The black thing are all the chasms caused by the deity rock form. And I did my northern mountains the other day. I need to put in my forests and swamps down here in the southern area now. But it's been so much fun. I've never made maps like this. This has been such an absolute blast. But I've seen a lot of praise for Incarnate. Definitely a good tool to use in Obsidian for world building and campaign. Yeah. Are you currently running one, or you're making one to be run in the future? Like you're building it now with future prospects of actually building it? Because this one shot is actually supposed to world build the world they're going to enter. So this is why the people left the land they're currently in and escaped to this one. And so my players are going to create the story for how that happens. Me too. Not really. My creativity is stuck in neutral. My brain refuses to work with me. I draw custom assets in Procreate and import them into Incarnate as stamps. I don't have those kind of skills. That's awesome, man. Do you post your assets anywhere? Do you do you put them on oh shoot, what's it called? Where did I get all my assets from for free? I'm having an ADHD brain fart. What the heck is that called? It's where you can get lots of free art and stuff. GIMP free brushes. DeviantArt. Do you post anything to DeviantArt that I could look at? It's always cool to have more map icon stuff. And Delinquent, to your point about your creativity being stuck in neutral. So something that I'm pretty sure is actually ADHD related, that I've really struggled with, that partly in watching YouTube videos, partly in watching some like help stuff, I've learned or realized is that, so I don't like to do things. It's interesting. I wouldn't call myself a perfectionist. Like, I don't think I need to do something to perfection. But if it doesn't make sense in my brain before I start doing it, if it doesn't have like a well laid out plan, it's really hard for me to start, because I don't want to do things twice. I don't want to do things over again. But I think I've locked that mindset in so much that I've actually prevented myself from just doing things. And so I've actually been working really hard, which honestly, GIMP has really pushed those boundaries for me, of like making a river and then being like, no, actually I don't want this here, and I'm actually just going to move it, I'm going to change it, and things don't have to be perfect when I do it the first time. And that's really helped my creativity flow, because I don't feel like I have to have the perfect idea before I do it, which stifles my creativity. Instead, I can think of things and I can jot them down and I can fit them in somewhere else later, or I can just completely retcon an area. Like, I made this at first and I was like, oh yeah, like this is cool. These rivers are man-made, but I was like, oh, actually, there's actually dwarven society that lives underground that now is utilizing the rivers that are now flowing over the edges of this chasm, and they have a new form of power from, like, these waterfalls and natural sources of water. It's one example, but like, just do it. Whatever it is, just do it. My campaign is running. It's for a podcast horror actual play, but the world is still evolving and changing alongside the party. Kind of got a life of its own now, thanks to the Obsidian linking thing workflow. Yes, dude, Obsidian linking is so cool. I will be using it more. I've been honestly just doing a lot of map building lately, so I haven't been doing a lot of Obsidian stuff. And so I finished my last campaign in November, and we don't have a locked in time for when we're starting our next one yet, because adult schedules are crazy. But we're meeting tomorrow for this one shot, and we should be talking about when we want to get this one started. And so then I'll be diving a little bit more into that world building and lore and stuff. I don't upload them for download. The assets are super campaign specific. No one would need them. Okay. Sounds cool. Well, that's awesome, man. It's really cool that you've got that skill set to enhance your D&D gameplay. How long have you been DMing and or playing D&D? Yeah, you just got to do it. You just got to do it. You just got to rip the Band-Aid. You just got to do it. Your creativity's in there, and you have to push against it. I really did. It's been like arguably uncomfortable doing this sometimes, but I think the awareness piece alone really just made room for so much liberation in this concept. Yeah. Like, just allowing yourself to retcon and just do it. Whatever's in there, like, just put it on something. Which, again, as Dice Maiden's been talking about, Obsidian's really great for. Because if you have these ideas, or for whatever they are, you can, while you're typing, you know that you have an idea about another place, like, a different settler family, and you can put them in double brackets, and it'll link it to a new page, and then you can create that new page to later be turned into something else. Like, if you don't know about Obsidian, I strongly recommend looking into it. I think it's a really great program for people with ADHD who do have that problem with thinking and creativity, and allowing you to type at the speed of thought. DMing properly for 2 years, been playing since COVID lockdown. Yes, COVID. I learned about D&D concretely through Critical Role pre-COVID. Loved it, craved it. Finally, a friend of mine who's actually my moderator in this Twitch stream invited me to a game that him and some friends were running for several years. One of them had to leave. So I played that for 2 years. That campaign ended. When around the time that was ending, I ran a one-shot for that group and also for my personal board game night group, which was all of their first time ever playing D&D, and they're all like, "We want more," and I was like, "Oh, great, yeah, let's do it." So I ran Minds of Phandelver. That took about a year, and then after Minds of Phandelver, I created my own homebrew world and ran a 2.5 year 1 to level 10 campaign, and it felt like it was a good conclusion. I had created a lot of homebrewed ideas and rules that just made them too darn strong, and one of my players is also leaving the group because they're doing some school stuff. So starting a new one, I'm excited about it. A lot of cool ideas, but I love D&D. I love it so much. Any TTRPG, just a place to gather around a table and play games with friends, let your creative mind flow, and beat up bad guys. It just is such an incredible expression, or such an incredible opportunity for expression of creativity, camaraderie, and I think everybody should play. I think absolutely everybody should play D&D. I don't want to say once. I want to say like for a decent chunk of time, because you really got to get the experience out of it. But yeah, I can't brag about it enough. It's why it's in my Twitch name, because I love it. I love it so much. Remember, it's been a while since I've gotten to play, but that's okay. They keep coming back for more, so I'm doing something right. All right, so we got Lego bricks scattered across the alley. We love that. Super creative. We're here for it. And also, I do generally like to ask people why they make their name what they do. I would assume, this is genuinely assumption, obviously we have dice. You have metal dice. You have Maiden. So you could like metal music, Iron Maiden. You also roll dice, obviously, because you play D&D. And then it could be more like an Iron Maiden, like a horror torture trap thing, because you said you run a horror game. If some of those are right, let me know. And or if not, just tell me why you made your name. Because, yeah, I think the reason people make their name is, obviously, you get a window into their life, but it's also just cool. Names are personal. For a lot of people. All of it? Yeah, just hit it all. Like metal music, Iron Maiden, the band, also Iron Maiden, the horror torture device, Dice D&D, all of it. Just A+. Crushed it. I'd like to say I'm a wizard at this. Or no, I'd like to say I'm not a wizard at this, but I kind of am. Very cool. I like your name, man. Very, very cool. Okay, what was this? I need 2 more simple startles. So we've got cat jumping out, making a noise, pot getting knocked over and shattering, and shatters. Trip over bench, mouse runs over foot. What else could make a weird sound? I need 2 more. 2 more startle sounds. Then I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need 3 more 3 more movement hindrance traps, and then I need 2 more. Oops. 2 more painful to deadly traps, and then 3 more deadly traps. Yeah, that's good. A star, I assume means A plus. Also, another layer to it is that Dice Maiden is a reference to Viking shield maidens. Oh, very nice. But dice, because D&D. I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah, so if you say my streamer name, it's just the ADHD and Dad. And so unless you look at the icon and you see that the D&D's in red, most people don't actually catch on or see that. But it was very intentional. Like, it was actually the reason I got into streaming. I'd wanted to for a while, but part of it, that ADHD, wanting it to be perfect kind of thing. Like, I didn't have a name. Well, I did. Sorry. I've had a name since I was a kid, but I stole it from my cousin. My name has just been Glitch with a Y for as long as I've played games. And then one day I was like, as an adult learning I have ADHD and a lot of other things, it really becoming more of my identity, a dad being a big part of my identity, obviously, and then really loving D&D, I was like, oh my gosh, this play on words is perfect. I am the ADHD and Dad, but the D&D is snuck in there, right? It's a secret, but it's not a secret. It's a core. And it's obviously not a secret if you look at the image. And then my wife, oh my gosh, my wife is amazing. When I got into streaming, my wife made this shirt for me with her cricket. And it says, you can see it from there, it says ADHD and Dad, and it's got a D20. And then underneath it, it says roll for concentration. Obviously not normally a check that you would roll for, like a normal skill check, but it is the best shirt. And it's so soft, and I love it. I'm thinking about giving streaming a go for D&D world building. Do it, man. Do it. I mean, if you've already got a podcast, you've already got some degree of audience, you could definitely redirect them and have them, working hand in hand. Why not? Why not? And obviously, if your players want to do that too, but if they're already doing a podcast, then they're already recording it, so yeah, give it a go. Can't hurt. It's certainly a difficult niche to get attention in, right? Like, doing an actual play for D&D, not a lot of people do actually watch, but if you're just doing it for fun and maybe to bring in some people, and also, like you said, for world building, yeah, do it, man. Fully support trying out streaming. I think it's fun. It's fun to get to chat with people, engage with people. As I said earlier, get other people's ideas, like Lego bricks that are wooden, so stinking clever. And yeah, just bring perspectives that you just don't naturally think of on your own, and add it to your pool and put it in your obsidian to be saved for later. So many things. So many things. Well, here's another fun question for you. What, maybe you don't. Sorry, 2 questions then. Do you have homebrew rules? If you have homebrew rules, what are your favorite homebrew rules that you use, and why? And then I'll share some of mine that I've stolen from people or shifted and modified that I've enjoyed using in my games. Yes, lots. Just give me a couple then. Just some of your favorites. Like, here's my list. I think modified critical is good, so that criticals don't ever feel bad. Basically, on a crit, you don't do double damage. You get whatever the max dice would be for one, for what a roll would be, and then you roll for the second half of damage. I changed health potions to just be potions leveled 1 to 10 instead of greater and this and that. It's just harder to keep track of, and then each level is just a d6, and then the costs are down there. What other one? Oh, and then modified failures. So if you crit fail, you'll roll a d8 after you fail to see how you recover from that failure. If you roll another 1 to 2, then you will have disadvantage on your next attack. If you roll a 3 to 6, maybe we should change it to just a 1. I'll think about that. If you roll 3 to 6, it has no effect, and you just take your next turn as normal. But if you get a 7 to 8 on that d8 roll after your critical fail, then on the next turn you get advantage, like you land advantageously. Makes missing feel a little bit less bad, especially in D&D when that just your whole turn's just gone. That just feels bad. Use that one too. I'm assuming you're talking about the modified critical. Also have advantage stacking. But yeah, homebrew rules, man, they just make the game better. I need to change these again. I changed resting rules. I think I'll change them again for the next campaign. Make it a little bit different. Yeah, good stuff. I have a homebrew replacement for levels of exhaustion. In my game, it's levels of hunger because food. Ooh, yeah. As a horror game, that makes sense. Actually important to have food. I like that. That's very cool. That's very, very cool. Hey, Delinquent, if you're still here, I still need an idea from you, sir. I still need an idea. $30 minutes. Traps. Let's just break out a trusty trap book. Why not? Ooh. A gift from Gigi this year. A good Christmas gift amongst other accompanying texts. It's definitely been helpful right now since this is such a trap-heavy encounter. Deadly traps. Ooh, we do that. So we got Lego bricks. We could do like oil slick. Or something like an oil slick. Something that makes it like rough terrain. But it's also ideal to have something where the players can potentially, or they have to get out of it using a skill check that will also add time, or leave the person behind. Death saves are made in secret, and when you roll the death save, the player also shares a memory from their life with the party, like a flashback, like flashing before your eyes. Oh, I like that. I also use the hero round, so if they fail their last death save, they get to have one final moment. Oh, that's so cool. I like that a lot. That's really cool. Yeah, I've seen some interesting rules for death saves that I've been watching on YouTube or hearing from different places. I definitely would like to play with how death works, which we'll see specifically relevant to my upcoming campaign because the connection to the afterlife is going to be severed of sorts as kind of the main campaign plot thread that no one will really understand the ramifications of. So that being different will definitely be important. The memory thing really raises the stakes, making the table more invested in the character that's on the edge of death. So then they know they're dying, right? Yeah, man, that's really cool. Is that something you pulled from somewhere else? Like, did you borrow that from somebody, or is that something you really cooked up on your own? Because that's really creative.
anything to get people more engaged and immersed in the game and invested always feels worth it to me, right? That always feels like something worth your time. Very, very cool. Something like that. Yeah, I could just do that. So this is like hung upside down. You can also just have falling net. Yes. Also, because when you're rolling death saves, your turn is boring. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's a good idea. Having a boring turn is pretty awful. I wonder what else you could do with a death save. I think I might actually steal that. Or borrow. Or steal. I actually really like that. Just to your point of having a boring turn because all you do is make a death save. And it might even give a player, like, if they do come back, it might give them, like, a focus of, like, their player's goal, right? Like, if they do get to live, they're like, oh, like, I flashed through this and, like, I never got to do this thing. Like, I don't want to miss out. Let me make sure that I make this my focus now. Literally anytime I talk to DMs about this rule, they would say, oh, damn, I think I might use... I mean, that's actually... It's just super clever. It's just super clever. Again, anything that takes a moment where no one's doing anything and gives them something to do that doesn't break a game, and ideally that creates RP moments, is amazing. Yeah, no, that's so good. That's so good. I'm going to stick that in... Oh, not there. I need it in homebrew. I need it in here. This is going to be death. Ooh. Death saves. Tell a memory. From life like a flash. That's awesome. D&D community, man. So good. It's so good. Okay. So we had falling net, oil slick, wooden Lego bricks, tripwire with numbing darts, maybe a non-lethal bear trap, maybe one that doesn't, maybe just a small one. Something you have to get out of to move, but that isn't gonna like have to chop a leg off. That's fine. That's fine. We need some more deadly traps, though. Shouldn't be that hard, right? Someone reaching through a shuttered window, dragging someone into a house, disappearing into darkness, a petrification spell, toxic gas. What else? These are ideally not traps that destroy an entire family of 5. It should be something that kills 1, maybe 2 people, or severely harms. I tell the table about this mechanic early on so they have a chance to think about a juicy heartstring moment before it comes into play. Bonus effect is that it encourages more character development. Yeah. That's super smart. Yeah. Giving an actual game mechanic reason to be invested in story when, all us DMs want is for our characters to actually dive into their character story. You know, really jump in head first. Be in the world. I mean, sorry. All we want is for our players to have fun. But if they do that, it generally feels like it's easier for that to happen, right? It's just a more natural consequence, is that players have more fun when they're more immersed in the game. Like this is pretty deadly. Honestly, these are all pretty deadly. Maybe I'll just use both of these in both areas and just think of a couple more. You know, maybe we'll do like an aberration appears. And attacks. I have to try to escape or get around it, or maybe go a different way. Might have to double back. Ooh, that could be really bad for them. I like it. Back. Welcome back. Thanks for hanging out. Could just be a barricade. Oh, I could do that. That'll be a good one here. We'll do like a barricade. So then they can, again, either double back and lose time, or take time to try and clear the barricade of simple wooden furniture. It's not possible. With a good enough roll, it might be a truly small hindrance. That feels good though. I like that. I need more things to hurt them though. Sounds terrible. Gotta get into my evil brain. What other nasty spells are there? Doesn't, again, necessarily have to be like a definitive kill though. Could just be a maiming. Swinging axe from walls. Potential decapitation. Pollen dust causes a sneeze. Maybe. How often do you get to play? I was playing. It really got stretched out there at the end of this last year. A lot of people's lives and schedules got a lot crazier. So we're meeting about every 3 weeks, but we started every week. And then went to 2 weeks when one person had a job change, and then eventually like 3 to 4 weeks. Which is a big bummer. I really hope we can get back to bi-weekly in this upcoming year. Maybe change to like Saturdays or something. Maybe. Oh boy. If anyone's just joining the stream, hello, welcome. Thanks for joining. We're making traps. We're punishing players. If you have any ideas, we've already had incredibly fun, silly ideas, but also just good. Like wooden Lego bricks scattered outside a toy shop.
Our players are running through alleys between homes and businesses, and in those alleys are potential threats awaiting them. If you have any ideas for those threats, let me know. That's what we're here for. And or if you'd like to think of a family unit of 5 people, a last name and some traits about them or trades that they are excel at, they may aid my players in navigating these traps or escaping them should they need to do so. Maybe they're really good with a bear trap because they're actually a huntsman. Who knows? Maybe they carry a knife on them because they work with fish and they fillet fish a lot, so they can just cut through a falling net. Lots of potential. Lots of potential. What else makes noise? I want to say a phone going off, but there's no phones in this world. What would be akin to a phone ringing? Nothing. That's fine. We'll leave it. Tier 2 is good. Tier 2 is set. We need more deli traps. And my brain is just not cooking them up right now. Because they can't be like AoE traps. Well, they can. But not enough to like it's not a fireball. It's not going to kill everybody. We're not incinerating entire families. Ooh. We could do like a dominate mind spell. Or dominate, what is it? Dominate creature? Something like that. Spell. Family member turns on others. That'll be really bad. Alright, so we got potential decapitation. Aberration appears and attacks. Might have to double back. Probably lose a member. Probably lose a family member. We have toxic gas. That feels... We already have that one right here. Release of fumes in main road. I think that's really going to stick there. I might remove this number 3. Petrification spell. That feels deadly. And then obviously someone just yanking someone is pretty deadly. That's a family member loss. Someone's got to go. So if we remove toxic gas, what do we put in its place? Do you play in person, Metal Dice Maiden? I would assume if you're doing a podcast, well, not assume. It is at least more likely that if you're doing a podcast that you probably aren't, but, and if you were going to stream it, that you wouldn't have people in person. That would take a lot of equipment to do well, as opposed to just doing it virtually. Weekly online? Well, at least you get to do it weekly. That's nice. When I first played, it was online, but man, there's just nothing in the world that beats playing in person with miniatures and rolling tangible clickety clacks, rolling math rocks. It's the best. I also have a 3D printer, so made custom characters for my players and made a lot of big monsters. I posted that. Did I post that in Discord? I should have if I didn't. DnD and TTRPGs. No, I didn't. Darn. Printed a really big scary guy for the end of the last campaign. Okay, we're getting rid of this. In place of what? Family members attacking family members, decapitating axes. Brain. I don't have anything, man. There's just nothing cooking in there right now.
This is why you guys are here. I need your help. Anything. Literally anything. Any trap idea you can think of. It doesn't have to be super deadly. Maybe it replaces one I have that's just not as good. Anything.
D&D traps that are deadly.
What do you got, internet? That's too deadly. That are
painful.
What are your most sadistic dungeon traps? What a title. Oh, we could do a spike pit. That could work. That could work.
Spike pit. Ooh, it could be some kind of illusion. An illusion of what, though? An illusion of what? Oh, maybe that actually goes here. Maybe instead of oil slick, maybe I'll do illusion of open road. Is actually a wall. Have to double back and lose time. I like that. There can still be another illusion, just of something more threatening. Or maybe it's concealing something threatening. Yikes. Pit trap, got that. Could be some kind of fire. Maybe this is where the oil slick comes in, actually. Maybe it's an oil slick with pot of fire that falls and shatters, igniting flames. That sounds good. That could hurt multiple people, but not necessarily kill them. Okay, these feel good. Spike pit is good. Maybe it's on the main road. Maybe it's just in an alley still. Spear falls from the sky and impales someone. It's just that that direct. Molten iron acid bucket falls from an upper balcony. Seriously maiming. Arcane trap. Crushing. The crushes of creatures. Leg within. Maybe it's not an illusion. Ooh, maybe like a deafening screech, like literally causes some people to go high-pitched shriek that potentially deafens, bursts eardrums. Oh, that's gross. Got barricade, falling net, open road illusion, is a wall, wooden Legos. So cruel. The worse than the most deadly trap. Wooden Legos. Watch the heck out. If you come back for another stream after we've played our one shot tomorrow, I'll be sure to let you know how it went when someone stepped on your Legos. An amazing idea.
Hey!
I love that. Love that gif. Thanks for the follow, man. In my ADHD disorganizedness, I don't know where my book of dad jokes has gone, so I'll have to find one for you. But all my followers get a dad joke. So let's see. Let's see what the internet says are the best dad jokes. Let's pick a number between 1 and 120. Apparently that's how many jokes are in here. Oh. Nope. 1 in 100 and 1 in 170. Oh gosh, that's bad. Dad jokes. So bad. Do it. I've never heard of a better answer in my life. Do a D100. Do it. Do it. You just made my day, Iron Dice Maiden. You just made my day. Also, since... No, I'll do this first. You can't keep thoughts straight. Why did the Scarecrow win an award? That's a good one. Maybe like a personal object falls from pocket. Because he was outstanding in his field. Oh my gosh, that's a good one. Oh, these are some really good ones. I didn't say they were good jokes. I said they were dad jokes. Oh my goodness. How does the moon cut his hair? Eclipse it. I gotta find my dad joke book. My wife literally bought me one for Father's Day with like 250 dad jokes in it with illustrations. It's in here somewhere. This room's just been put in complete disarray with the basement getting redone. Oh, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. I hope we'll see you around again. And if you want to know more specifically when we go live, Tuesdays 8:30 to 11:30 is a pretty consistent time frame. We used to do a lot more, but since we started going back to school, we don't have as much time. And we have a relatively inactive, but would love to be more active Discord community. So feel free to join it if you wanna chat, or if you just wanna throw D&D ideas around or whatever. Would love to have you there. Type !Discord to get the link. No pressure. Just doing my streaming advertising. It's part of the gig. And I would love to have more people to hang out with. Someday I'd like to actually create YouTube content for my YouTube channel. I don't have time. I don't have time. Another Bulbasaur appears. That's crazy. What? 2 in one night? Get out of town. That's funny. You've just been lurking here the whole time, and then you pop up again to catch another Bulbasaur. Who do you think you are, dude? Who do you think you are, guy? What the heck, man? Also, since you're here, maybe you can actually do what you're supposed to do. And help me think of a trap. Any trap. A trap you've done in D&D, any trap, and we'll put it somewhere or switch something for it. Or maybe we'll just add it to the rotation, because this is exactly how many paths I have, but I could just roll dice and put random ones. I need a trap. Trap. Trap, 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 trap. Spell brigading. We'll have to do it soon, man. Before I go back to school, we'll find time to play some Spell Brigade. I actually need to know. I need to figure out when I'm going back. It's either in 3 days or it's in like 7 days. I don't know, but I really should figure it out. Pitfall. I've got a pitfall. I've got a spike pit. Here's my list. Something that's not on here. Or add some flavor to the pitfall. This is pretty good though. Marbles. Spikes and all. Alright, so now I need to go through and I need to make skill checks associated and DCs. So the spike pit will be a dex save to catch the lip, and if not, someone's just fallen to their death. Dex save, DC. This is tier 3, so we'll make it a DC 15? Spear falls from the sky and impales someone. That's also going to be a dex save. DC 15. Perception check may give them advantage on that. Dodge molten bucket falling from the sky. It's another dex save. DC 15. Arcane trap with a... Are these all dex saves? I could make this a wisdom save. Wisdom save 15. Dex save 15. This could be con. Con save. 15. Oh my gosh, it's 11:30. That happened fast. Alright. It's taking like 2 minutes, but it's basically 11:30. Yeah. Okay. Great. All right. Well, that's going to do it for us today. This was an incredibly successful day. We started off. We got so many fun, familiar faces. We had Nico, we had Delinquent, we had Puffs, and we had our faithful moderator, Reactor, all here in the stream. Nobody was here when I got my last card, Nate. But I did. I got my last epic card from the set of epics in Card Shop Simulator, and we opened our first legendary pack, and that means that next stream we'll be playing Alien Isolation, which was our planned reward for finishing that challenge of collecting all the epics. So if you want to see me scream while being chased by aliens, come back next Tuesday. Oh, also, I will have some extra streams coming up because my wife is going out of town for a girls' weekend in a couple of weeks. Next week? The week after? When is it? Can't be next week. Yeah, so not this weekend. Not the second, or not the 3rd and 4th, but the following weekend, the 9th, 10th, and 11th. My wife is going to be gone all those days, so I might be doing some extra streaming those days. get through Alien Isolation, do some D&D stuff, etc., etc., etc. But yeah, last stream of the year, we got that last card. Clutch victory. And then, to top it off, we had the super duper cool Metal Dice Maiden. Metal. Come and join us. Who had some super, super cool, the best trap idea, wooden Legos, the best trap idea, and some great D&D conversation, homebrew rules, cool insights, some awesome death save stuff that we're going to be stealing and applying to our game. We love homebrew rules. It's fantastic. And he followed us too. So thanks so much to everybody who came to hang out with me on my last stream of 2025, my affiliate anniversary. Thanks to all the subs from Nate and Nico and Delinquent as well. It's ridiculous that you guys pay me money to do nothing. But I appreciate you guys so much. It's been so fun getting to hang out with all you guys this past year and meet new people. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. You're right. That I never really asked. It was just presumptuous of me. Metal Dice Maiden. She joined us and brought some epic new ideas and info to our stream. I'm embarrassed. But that's going to do it. Bow down to the rare creature that is a female TM. No, not at all. Not at all. There are so many. I think that one of the things I love about D&D is it's not a male-dominated game sphere. It's just not. It really is truly diverse and some of the best DMs are I mean, there's the best DMs in both. Matt Mercer's great, Brendan Lee Mulligan's great, Abria Iyengar is great, and there's tremendous amount of phenomenal female DMs. I can't think of her name. Nikki, I don't know her last name, from Legends of Evantris. I love her. She's hysterical. So good. But yes. Bow. We do. You are worthy and welcome. Is it more balanced out? Sure. You could argue that point. It was probably a more male, predominantly involved game sphere at its inception and for a long time. But maybe I'll put it this way. There are some really big female names that have made quite a name for themselves, right? Like there's some big YouTubers. There's the lady whose name I always forget who made the like actual play that's like them actually moving around a set of like a small town that she built. Can't think of her name. She's had great advice though. And yeah, so you go, girl. Rock that D&D thing. Love that. You go, girl. Yes. That's going to do it for us. We'll be back next Tuesday in 2026. So, a safe and happy New Year's to all of you. And we hope to see you for another fun-filled stream. Until then, be safe. Be well. Peace.